And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are.
But, and he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Got a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too, but when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Marshall. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Porter.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off. That's number 10. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Runs for the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine units.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've...
Maybe some room here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Here's Underwood to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football for them.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fired that thing out in a heart. A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Howie Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Howie.
The Notre Dame head coach coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his spot. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
They was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. And the Irish going to be ready today.
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another. They've got to be mentally tougher in this game.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. Snowed under by the defense.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious... They'll try the right side. Looking for room at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Underwood on target. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on this offensive line. Just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Looking for space. It's Mobley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Carr pulls it in. It's Walton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're in the gun. Third down. Here's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Short of the first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using 2 left for them to spend.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Throwing, Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference, You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr fires to the wideout. It's complete.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick completion on the out. Could not make his way to the corner. Notre Dame will now... The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Marshall. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned away.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Carr. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UConn Huskies, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now back to your game in South Bend. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And of course his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Touchdown, Wolverines! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome.
Open field on the right. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has... You saw it on that last play.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Underwood in the gun on third down. Fires to the right. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. Here's the handoff. Brings into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. There's a little room there. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost...
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Running inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Finding some room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They'll try the run. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we head into the fourth quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got his man at the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. So tough to avoid these mid-season lulls. You come in ranked in the top 10, and you find yourself in a lot of trouble. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And Yeah, in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Big Blue with the response.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Irish fans know very well this type of all-purpose back. He's got a chance to have a huge day and put himself among the Irish legends.
And how nice is it to have a guy that you can feature, and you can throw it to him, you can hand it to him, and you know big plays are coming. Notre Dame's going to continue to find this guy because he continues to put up huge numbers.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Powers through the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. No fair catches here, looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds space on the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. This almost certainly to win the game. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through, and Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force.
Lofts one high and deep. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Now until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.